I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. That's the way it is. Don't you wish you could be that rich, but you ain't that bitch. It's unanimous. I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. That's the way it is. Don't you wish you could be that rich, but you ain't that bitch. It's unanimous. I'm that bitch.
And another motherfucking thing. Stop lying like we fell out.
Self-Checkout Chronicles. Story time. So, most of the customers most of the Karens, I should say, that come through self-checkout and are entitled, and I'm also calling not only the Karens, but the Richards as well. I only remember them long enough to do a TikTok if it's, a good one. And then I forget who they are. This particular situation happened, I would say maybe 3 weeks ago. So he comes in. There's no machine. All the machines are clear. There was nobody there. It was a slow night. And she has more than 10 items. Let her know. Says she's doing a split order. I'm like, okay, great. We are now asking our customers that if they have split orders, they have to go to separate registers if they are available. Make the line move faster, so, even if all the machines are open, we ask you to go to separate registers. So she pitches a hissy fit, keeping in mind that there is a girl with her who is basically an introvert. She's not interacting. She's not saying anything. She's just playing on her phone, not bringing anything to the table. Okay, just a young girl. Continue to tell the mom or person. At this time, I didn't know if it was a mother-daughter or not. And she keeps interrupting me every time I say split or separate order, like she has said. And I'm like, ma'am, I can definitely freeze your order and get a lead, and get a manager up here, if you'd like. Basically, her response was, I would love to see you try. My response was, okay. I'm sorry, I'm done dealing with toxic people at this point, even at work. However, all I did was go to my stand, take a drink of water. My water's right up there. I didn't freeze her machine. I was on my way to call a lead, but I hadn't frozen her machine. I hadn't suspended her machine. I went to get a drink of water before I did anything. And she goes, fine, we'll just leave, you little bitch. God. Now, obviously, it was one of those situations where you get really, really close to saying, I didn't give you permission to call me by my first name. But I didn't say it, which is also what I told my lead when I told him, because anytime that we get called names, like bitch, motherfucker, charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent kind of thing, they want to know. So I let them know, because the next step is getting banned. So keep that in mind next time you try and call a self-checkout attendant or a cashier any names. Management is not too thrilled with it, and they will ban you from the store. So I was telling my lead this, and I told him, joking around, I was pretty close to saying that, didn't give you permission to call me by my first name, which he laughed at. He's like, you should do it. Our store manager has done worse. I'm like, yeah, well, you guys are management. He's the store manager. I'm just a grunt. So I would get fired. So I can't say stuff like that. I can think it and say it after they leave, but unfortunately I can't say it to their face. He's like, well, okay, next time they come in, let me know. I basically said, well, the only, I remember them long enough to make a TikTok if it's good, and then I forget them. He goes, that's good strategy. Now keep in mind, this girl that was with the woman did not interact, did not act like she couldn't take care of herself, didn't act like she couldn't do grocery shopping, couldn't ring her items up, nothing. She was just playing on her phone. No, that's it. Okay? And I'm just doing my job, telling them only 10 items or less. If you got a split order, we got to go to separate machines. That's it. Nothing else on top of that. Well, as I'm taking things up to customer service, which was some produce, guess who happens to be up at customer service? The Karen. Is your boss here? Is your manager here? I go, yeah, I'll get him for you. So I call him over and he goes, what? I go, she's back. It's like, are you kidding? The girl is, oh yeah, the one we just talked about. So he goes in and talks to her. And she's as, peachy keen, just so sweet and innocent, and tells him that I was being so rude because she was helping her daughter who is autistic and doesn't know how to, she can't do anything by herself. She can't grocery shop or purchase anything by herself. Keeping in mind that she came up to customer service without her daughter. Now, normally, Karens and Richards try and pull this trick while they're at the self-checkout stand and try and tell me it, because I don't assume that someone's got a disability if it's not there. I just treat everybody as normal, everybody the same, everybody equal. So, my lead gives her the whole spiel's like, I do apologize. However, just so you know, if you call our associates names, you will be banned from the store. So she, as far as I know, she walks out because I'm cleaning the machines and he comes up and asks me, Nikki, did you tell someone that because they were autistic, that they couldn't come through? I go, what? No, you know me better than that. If anything, I help them more. I'll talk with them, especially if they start having autism. He's like, I know you wouldn't, but yeah, she was saying it. And did she have a girl with her? I go, yeah, but she was just more of an introvert. She didn't talk, or she didn't act like she had any kind of a, condition. She just didn't bring anything to the table. Even when her mom was arguing with me, she didn't do anything. She just played on the phone, ignoring us. Like, okay. I go, and you say her daughter can't do anything on her own, can't grocery shop, can't do nothing. He goes, yeah. I go, and yet she left her in the car to come in and complain. He goes, touche. Next time, try checking yourself before you start saying you have a condition that you don't have. Because I'm not saying that the girl doesn't have a condition, but if you're saying that she can't do anything on her own, why would you leave her in the car by herself? That would mean she can't be in the car by herself. Just food for thought.
And another motherfucking thing. Stop lying like we fell out. You did some lame ass, weird ass, shady ass, snake ass shit behind my back and I stopped fucking with you. That's it, that's all.
I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch.